Hello, perhaps with what's appropriate for my 700th video on this channel, I'm going to talk about energy levels. Uh, so, I actually have had a very good, productive end to my weekend. I made a review for Miss Mackenzie, which I've put up raw here, and I will maybe do a little editing of, and then we'll go up by the end of the month on my regular channel. I did that. And then because Ja was busy doing a Zoom thing in her office, I sat down at the computer and I answered comments. And most of those comments were um, on my little kind of chatty video about, is it easy being a booktuber? Question mark. For me, it's easy being a booktuber? Question mark is definitely a question mark because I don't think it is. And I got a lot of comments. I got lot of really interesting, good comments on that. And I've spent probably about an hour just responding to those comments and you know um, some good comments of just like how how like Hannah at Hannah's books, talking about how she also gets that anxiety and how she tries to not kind of focus on her own stuff, but how about the community, and that that's really good advice. And I think about that, and and just you know and also just saying, like, also not being ashamed of how I'm feeling, and that hopefully sharing that helps other people. When you say, I feel anxious about doing this is tough for me, that makes other people feel good. That as much as we want to encourage other people to make videos and do their own expression, also just to be honest and say, hey, there's parts of this that are tough, and that if you're not wherever your energy comes from, it can be tiring. It can be, you just don't have the reservoirs to do that stuff, um, and it's good to share that. Um, had a little touch base with Brian, just saying, like, oh, you're a teacher, and, like, your profession for the longest years was standing in front of people and having that energy. And it's a job I don't think I could have done, because I don't think I could have brought that kind of energy every single day for years. And it's interesting how many booktubers I think are teachers or former teachers, that they have that, they have that reservoir. And actually Brian um, um, responded back to that pretty quickly and kind of agreed that, yeah, there's some of that there that he draws upon, he thinks, in his stuff. And yeah, I got one from Dane, who you know was, people don't really understand, like, the amount of commitment and energy and stuff it takes to make the videos, to come up with the ideas, to participate in the community. And yeah, I kind of touched back with him of, like, I can feel that. And he talked about how, like, the negative stuff that he gets can be really dispiriting, and why bother at all. And it's like, it's one of those, you have to kind of make that equation, kind of keep on checking on that equation. Am I getting enough out of this? Is the positive coming out of it outweigh the negative? And sometimes it doesn't. And just, I also said to him at the end there, um, that I also wanted to kind of honor people like Michael at Catalyst Reads, who, really talented people who for whatever reason, booktube just wasn't for them, and they went on to different other pursuits. And I just wanted to kind of honor them, that this isn't easy, and it's not for everybody. And yeah, you got to make that equation. But God, I'm feeling drained after answering those comments. That is the challenging part for me. Is doing that. I mean, I did say to Kelly, it's like, maybe it's also just working that muscle, trying to build up more resources, more strength in that area. Um, I'm, there's a lot of ways I'm really fortunate that I'm relatively speaking of quite a low subscription count, and that, probably of that subscription count, that doesn't represent, there's probably like maybe 50 people who actually, actively maybe have a check and see if it's an interesting video this time or if it's more trollop. I'm kind of lucky that I have a small coterie, so I'm not getting, because if for some fluke, for some reason beyond who I am or what I'm doing, suddenly lots and lots of people watch my videos, I think I'd find that would nuke it for me, and I would probably have to leave. I'm very lucky that I've started small and stayed small, and it's been just that level of stress for me that I haven't bounced out, even though there's been times I've been quite close at it. And that I've found strategies like making this private channel where I can I can I can create without danger of having to interact. And which isn't that I don't really I really appreciate every single person who left comments on that video, but um, it's also really good to have this place here where I can talk and I can work things out. But that the comment section is closed and it's relatively private to me. It's something that I'm still getting stuff out, but I'm not getting stuff out. And I guess I found I need both of those to survive. It's odd. Talk about hidden work. For every one video I've made on my regular channel the last little while, there's got to be 20 or 30 videos that I've made on this channel, some of which contribute directly to those videos, and some of the videos here are just ones that kind of keep me sane. Yeah. So that's my note for my dark video for video number 700 on my private channel. All right, more videos later.